My name is Eric Johnson, and I am a linguist. I've lived in Wenshan for more than a decade now. I've been researching the Zhuang languages of Wenshan, specifically the Nong dialect of southern Zhuang here. The Zhuang culture, like all traditional cultures, is very connected to the environment. The Zhuang people typically live near water at the bottom of the mountain valleys, and their agriculture and entire lifestyle is very connected with the natural environment. Wenshan Prefecture has quite a variety of environments, from high mountains down to very low altitude valleys, tropical valleys. We're on the Tropic of Cancer, so some areas are very tropical, other areas are temperate. Guangnan is the county of Wenshan that I've spent a lot of time in. There's a lot of Zhuang people there, more than any other county, several different subgroups of Zhuang, several different dialects. And the traditional lifestyle and the language is still being practiced in most of the Zhuang villages of Guangnan. So I've spent a lot of time in Wenshan. I enjoy the area. It's a beautiful area, and the people are very friendly and welcoming. I think the best way for an outsider like me to learn more about Zhuang culture is to be able to be here for the long term and see how the people live, and also the direction that the culture is taking in terms of its development and its language use. So the Zhuang, like other ethnic groups in the Dai-Kadai language family, are a rice paddy culture. They traditionally have relied upon the fragrant rice and sticky rice grown in water-filled paddies, usually down near water supply, but also up high on the mountains, where they have used very creative ways to channel water into their paddies. And rice is not only, of course, an integral part of their food, but the rice planting cycle is what forms their calendar, and many festivals are related to the planting, the transplanting, and the harvesting of the rice. The traditional Zhuang diet that most rural Zhuang still follow today includes not only rice, but also a lot of local fruits, bananas, thumb bananas, many tuber crops. The symbols used in the坡芽 songbook reflect this. There are some about baskets used for rice harvest. There are some about banana trees. So the坡芽 songbook includes 81 different songs, and these songs relate to mostly the challenge of finding a spouse, or sometimes when people have married and are unhappy. That's reflected in the songs as well. So some Zhuang songs are made on the spur of the moment. They're composed spontaneously. Others are passed on from generation to generation. In坡芽, the people have formed a bit of a canon of love songs that they have preserved from generations. And about a little over 10 years ago, researchers discovered the tradition that the坡芽people knew about, but not many other people knew about, of creating symbols that reflect one image out of the song, one metaphor, simile in the song, and using those symbols written down, using the ink that they create from a type of dragon fruit to teach the children and help the children remember the ordering of the songs and the main theme or one of the themes of the song in the form of the symbol that they were writing down with this ink. Starting in the 1950s and then more actively in the 80s and 90s, the government has promoted a phonetic script. At this point, it's purely Latin character-based script. And some of these have had some success, but for the most part, most of the Zhuang people do not read or write Zhuang. Many of them can read or write in Chinese. Encouraged to see the symbols being passed on and preserved in Poya, because this is an indigenous strategy that the people have come up with themselves of how are they going to hold on to the valuable parts of their traditional culture, even as the surroundings, the world in which they find themselves, the nation that they belong to, modernizes and changes. In order for the Zhuang and other minority people groups like the Zhuang to hold on to their language and culture as the world changes, they will need to continue to develop strategies, especially ways of writing and recording the oral culture and the intangible cultural heritage like the Poya people have.